I am TOBUN HAROUND by name, and I am the 34th Lasusu president. I put in my best that a lot of things will actually change. E.g., one of them is students actually feeling like those at the Lasusu level, be it honorable members or probably the ESCOs at the Lasusu level, are quite different from the normal students. Like the whole bridge and gap between students and the ESCOs or people at the Lasusu are actually seeming like, okay, me as a normal student, I do not want to have anything to do with the Lasusu ESCO because they are actually high-esteemed students and stuff like that. But without them knowing that, probably because of what have been happening previously, but the 34th is actually bringing this synergy and this closeness that these students should be seeing us as theirs, like they should be seeing us as their own friends, colleagues, that we can always talk, dialogue most of the times, and just bring back the old student and junior world vibes and energy. That is actually one of them that I actually feel probably we should just change, and the narrative that students are actually having about Lagos State University Student Union being a non-reliable union that they can actually trust, but which is actually not like that, because we at the Lasusu level are making sure that and also ensuring that their welfareism are actually our utmost priority, and we will do everything in our reach to make sure that we do not let them down. I'm single, I'm married. This is not peaceful. I'm not actually married. I'm dead. You asking me if I'm single. Oh my god, I'm not married. Anyways, I'm not single. I don't know if I'm just in the middle. I don't even know if I'm married. Sincerely, there is a need for us to actually change some kind of orientation that the students are actually having, that people at the Lasusu are people who actually flirt around with ladies and have a lot of girlfriends to some extent. Some girls even find it so hard to even relate with us. We are not that kind of person. We are not that kind of people. But you should understand, probably because we are executive of this university, seeking and promoting the welfareism and seeking to the interest of the students, you will definitely be seeing a lot of students around us, particularly. And then that does not still establish the fact that many of us, because like I was talking to a girl and she was like, I asked her the Lasusu people, imagine the Lasusu people are flat. I was like, Lasusu people, who are the Lasusu people? Do you know that you are the Lasusu? I am the Lasusu. We are all the Lasusu. For the fact that I am actually fortunate to become the president is just a privilege, like just an opportunity. It can be you next time. It can be you challenging that we are flat, that we actually still eventually take up this mantle of power. Nobody actually knows. So we are not like that, and we don't flirt around with ladies. Sincerely, that is the kind of this notion I actually feel we should actually address this before it gets out of hand. Sincerely. My relationship like with the Vice Chancellor, let me say we call Madam Vice Chancellor Mama Welfare. And probably because she's this kind of woman that actually sick and someone who is very, very much concerned with the affairs and the welfareism of the entire Lagos State University, be it the teaching, the non-teaching, and entirely the student and art. The kind of relationship I actually established with the Vice Chancellor is a mother to child relationship to some extent, because I know she's somebody I would definitely need, and for me to always go to her to make sure that the voices of the students are actually heard. Sometimes I need to go to her and just make sure, sometimes just cry to her, mommy, this and this. I do not always, most times, call her ma or something like that. I refer to her as mommy. Why? Because I believe she's a very soft-minded woman, and everything you're actually going to her with that kind of impression, like calling her mommy, like making her feel like, and sincerely, we are her children, and that kind of relationship has been something that I've actually been exhibiting between us, like myself and let me say within the ESCOs of Lasusu and the functionaries of Lasusu and the Vice Chancellor of this great citadel of college. I will actually say, yes, I have physical projects, and I also have some projects that will still to some extent serve as a referencing project and something that will actually last longer for years before I actually leave this office. And by the grace of God, we are actually going to achieve all of this. Students should actually be anticipating Lasusu Palliative 3.0 by the grace of God, the 34th Lasusu ably led by Comr HAROUND D for myself, Comr HAROUND D for TOBUN, myself, and my escorts are working diligently to also make sure that projects like this are also being still come into occurrence. And also at the same time, another physical project we're actually trying to do is to make sure that we actually have the second a second bridge looking more or less like the Stamford Bridge constructed by Comrade Badmus Boatman, who happens to be the 31st Lasusu president, towards that law side, linking that white drainage system, linking Faculty of Arts, the arcade, and linking also to the Earth Center there. Yeah, we're actually trying to establish something like that, and at the same time bringing down a comfortable and more modernized realization center to Lagos State University, Lasusu campus, and at the same time maybe one in Ekpe campus very, very soon. My best food sincerely is beans, and at the same time I love yam and egg. Yeah, I actually see students, regardless of your level, your department, your faculty, as my own friend, my own colleague. Yes, I rapport with students, both male and female, anywhere on campus. I rapport with them as if probably sometimes, even if I don't know them, I rapport with them as if I'm actually talking to my friends at home. So I'm seeing everybody as my colleague, and I'm seeing them as my friends. Yes, everybody is actually literally my friend at the moment. There is this notice I actually want to sound to the hearing of every dear last white watching this video at the moment, that the 34th Lasusu with the old team name, the exceptional team, will not. We can assure you, though I'm not God, but I just have this 99.9% certainty that we are not going to let every last white down. Both freshers and staylight, male and female, regardless of your faculty, your department, or wherever you actually hail from. Provided you are a student of Lagos State University, I can assure you that we will not let you down. Oh my God, the type of girls I like. Oh. Yeah, we're seeing the light routine anyway. The kind of girls I like, usually I like dark girls, but it doesn't really matter whether you're dark or fair. Yeah. But dark girls, majorly, number one thing I'm actually say in you, I love beautiful girls, that's number one, and at the same time I love girls with bump. Yes, whether you're thick or not, all I just want there is, just get yansh, that's just it. Yeah. Anything that has to come with yansh, then you're actually good to go, and you are very, very beautiful. Wow, we are good to go. Yeah. My advice for every last white is that we should actually be committed and dedicated to our primary assignment on campus, which is our academics. Sometimes Lasusu can be actually stressful. The whole stress is actually nothing to write home about, but a stressless campus with no issue of fighting, chaos, or what disorderliness on campus, it is not happening. And I can assure you, Lasusu is one of the universities in Nigeria that we hardly record incidents of cultism and stuff like students are always free to move around on campus, and I would advise you all that you should be up and doing. Make sure you actually work in groups. If you are going to stay very late on campus, probably you can see one or two persons to actually move around with, and at the same time take your academics, your education as utmost priority to you, just the way we are actually making sure that your welfareism is our utmost priority. And at the same time, do not disobey the constituted authority, starting from the management, the marshals, the security on campus. At the same time, Lasusu faculty escorts, environmental escorts are not persons that I actually feel we should actually disrespect in any way. Let us tend to respect our constituted authorities, and at the same time be committed and make sure that you are doing things just the way it is supposed to be. Thank you very much.